And of course, you need to put your favorite disc in just to make sure it works. I love this song. Hi guys, and welcome back to the next video. And do you find yourself often wondering what you could add to your worlds just to make them feel a little bit more alive? Something to break up your usual build stuff? Or any ideas at all because you're struggling to know what to build? Well then, this is the video for you. I spent hours researching for some of the top 10 cutest things I think that you can add to your Minecraft world to make them all a bit better. And some of these I use myself, so you'll probably recognize a few. And before we dive into the video, I will address the elephant in the room. This is my new skin. I did update it. It's just like a more poppy version of before, but it's cute. As you can see, I have 10 different things, all ranging from interiors to exteriors to just random little things to add around your world. So let's jump into number one. For number one, I'm using this lovely little bedroom as an example, but the actual key point of the thing I'm pointing out here is the floor. I'm using azalea bushes and flowering azalea bushes to create a kind of like green shag carpet. This is something that I've used in series before, including Minecraft SOS. So let me show you how you do it. Literally the only things you're going to need are the two different types of azalea bushes and then some wood of your choice. So for example, all I need to do is decide how big I want the bed area to be. And I think I'm going to do a 3x4. And then all you do is just place around a bunch of these. You could have all flowers, you could have none flowers, totally up to you. And then whatever side you're going to access from, you put some stairs just to give yourself the way up, and it covers the bottom part of the bushes. And then on the other side, you just want to put on some trapdoors, just like that. Now it's totally up to you what you do here. You could do it an entire wall, you could do none of this. This is just how I choose to do it when I'm building it. And then all you need to do is pop down the bed, maybe add on a stair for like a little bedside table to put a lantern and such. But basically, you're done. You can choose this with any wood combo, any base. It doesn't even need to be wood. You could do it with anything that you can also make stairs off. Just trapdoors tend to help tie in if it's the same stuff. But really, it's your Minecraft world. You build how you want. The next thing you could add to your Minecraft world is this little gondola boat. And this is not only a really cute thing just to add in like rivers or ponds or lakes, just to help kind of add some life to your world, it also has some storage. So you could use it for active fishing if you wanted somewhere cute to fish instead of a dock. I also added in these little cattails, which I adore doing in Minecraft. It's just a green glass pane with a brown candle on top, and it looks so cute. But for the boat, the main things you're going to need are a slab of your choice with a matching sign, matching stairs, a barrel, a chest, two types of trapdoors, lanterns, and a flower pot for decor. Now for this one, I'm not going to necessarily put it in the water right now, but I'll just show you how it works. So basically you want 3 trapdoors all going in the same direction. This will be in the water. And then you add some stairs onto the front ones, along with some stairs going this way. On the other side, we're going to put a chest on that last trapdoor, and then we're going to put a barrel on the back of it. And then on that barrel, we're going to put stairs going the other way. Then you're going to want to grab a trapdoor that matches the wood block. So I'm going to grab an oak trapdoor and place one here and one there. And then I'm going to get that matching slab and do a little overhang off of both of the trapdoors. At the front of the boat, I'm going to hang a little lantern. And on top of the barrel, I'm going to add a little plant. Also, now that that barrel is in, I'm also going to add an extra trapdoor under it just to keep it even. And then I'm going to put a second chest or block there so that I can just pop down some trapdoors on either side, just to act as the walls of the boat, and I can break that chest. And there we go, a nice quick gondola, which you could easily change out with different types of wood. You could do different sizes, make it longer, make it shorter, add whatever you can to make it work in your world. Now, if you're like me, you might want some custom trees in your Minecraft world, but you hate building them. Because when I try and make it look natural and organic, it never looks quite right. But also, I don't want to just use normal bone-mealed saplings, because those can be weird. So the solution I found are what I call Disney trees. They're trees that look like they're perfectly maintained at all times and pruned and look very symmetrical. So if you're looking for a tree you can add to make it look like it's a decorated and well-maintained area, these trees are perfect for you. You can use any type of wood, but I've often found that either stripped oak or stripped birch are the best. And then you're going to want oak leaves, azalea leaves, and flowering azalea leaves. Now this build is also super customizable depending on how many you're wanting, where you're wanting, and how tall the surrounding area is. because I think the lowest amount you can kind of make this tree is 5 blocks tall. But I'd say the highest you could probably go would be like 9. Something like that. So all you're going to do is put down your post, and then you're going to do 1, 2, and 3 blocks at the very top. And you can mix up what type of leaves you're using if you want as well. I just choose these 3 as they blend quite well. And my rule of thumb is that there should always be a 2-block gap at the bottom of the trees. So the easy way to do it is to then just go around the bottom of the tree and place your bottom leaves. And from there, all you're doing is sort of like connecting them to the top. You go 1 over the top of where the wood ends, and then you just do the sort of middle parts to be wider. So that's it on the short scale, and let's see what it looks like as a big scale. And that's what we have for the bigger one. All I did was just make the gap at the bottom and at the top 2 instead of 1, but you can adjust that as you want, because even with it being on a 1 block difference, it still looks good. Now the next one is something that every Minecrafter often ends up building in every single world, and that is a farm, somewhere to store your animals so that you can have access to food. And if you're like me, I got sick of the boring Minecraft fences on their own, so I wanted to think of a way to spice it up. And that's when I discovered these type of pens. Doing this type of fence allows you to do a bunch more organic shapes, and also tends to be built with a lot of supplies you already have in your world anyway. Again, you could change the block types here as long as it's something that can be turned into a stair, a slab, and a full block. But for this tutorial, I'm going to use cobblestone, stripped spruce, and then andesite. And for this, you literally just need to pick where you want your pen points to be. Something like that. And then all you do is just go around the base of it and try and like mix in what you're using. So using some upside down stairs, using the correct way stairs, floating slabs, and some full blocks. And eventually you'll be left with something like this. And now all you do is go around on the top and sort of use the other block that you're planning on mixing in, and just kind of rotate around what blocks you're using to keep it interesting. There is no right or wrong way to do this, and you can just change it as you see fit. Then all you need to do is add some gates on, maybe pop some lanterns or torches along the posts, and then you have a much more interesting animal pen. Now this is purely a little interior aesthetic to add to your world, just to add a little bit more life to your desk area. And this is a super cute desk design that's made up of only a few little blocks. All you need is a cartography table, dark oak planks, dark oak trapdoors, and a lectern. Now for this one you can do it as like a floating desk, but I personally prefer to have it up against a wall. All you need to do is add a lectern, a cartography table, dark oak planks, and then surround it with some trapdoors. That's literally it. It's such an easy one to do. Now you can obviously get a little fancy by adding a candle, lighting that, maybe putting down a little flower pot with your favourite flower in it. And if you really want a desk you can actually sit at, the best option is just popping down a rail, doing some trapdoors all the way around it, popping a minecart in there and then just breaking the rail. And there we go, I have a wonderful little chair to go along with my perfect little desk. This next design is something that I just stumbled across when I was like doing research for a past series, and it was a really cute wall design that I want to use myself, so I thought, why hoard it, and I can at least share it with you all. I also found it so long ago that I don't even remember where I seen it. I think it was a random Pinterest post, so I'm not taking credit for pretty much any of these builds, because I definitely seen other people do them and thought they were cute. So for this, all you're going to need is some flowering azalea leaves, mud brick walls, stripped spruce logs, spruce slabs, and a dark oak button. And basically for this, you just need to find where you want your pillar posts to be. You could do them 1 apart, you could do 2, you could even do like 3. There's really no limit to it, and the design works for pretty much all of them. Once you have your posts, you do a bottom layer of azalea leaves, put the mud walls up at the top, put some slabs on top of those posts, and then decorate the ends with some dark oak buttons. And there you go, this wall can work in kind of any configuration, and it'll also be an easy enough wall to then turn and continue the pattern. Plus, anything with the flowering azaleas is just extra cute, so I'm always on board. These next 3 are just 3 little things that you can kind of add to your world to help make it feel more alive, and also doesn't take a lot of resources to add in. The first one is this little keg, which could easily also just be like a honey tapping station. You could replace the barrel with one of the bee nests to make it look like it's a honey tap as well. This one is a very simple wheelbarrow, but because the base is done with a composter, you can actually like use it and make stuff into bone meal, which is really, really helpful. And the last one here might just look like a normal smoker. But the actual thing to point out here is the fact that we have a campfire on a hay bale. Because if you pop a campfire down on its own, the smoke will only go so far before it fades out. But by putting a hay bale under it, it turns the campfire into a signal, which then gives you a much higher range. So if you're doing a little like bonfire, maybe a chimney, or something where you just want really high pillars of smoke, use a hay bale. For these three, you're just going to need scaffolding, a barrel, tripwire hooks, a grindstone, a composter, and some dark oak fence gates, and then a hay bale, a campfire, and a smoker. And it is as simple as placing one down with another on top and then that on the front, a composter down with a grindstone going into it, and then opened gates on the other side. And then it literally is just digging down 2 blocks, putting down a hay bale, a campfire, with a smoker on top. Like, these are peak add to your world if you just want to do the minimal amount of effort, but also get a good amount from it. This next one is tried and tested and has existed in Minecraft for ages. And that is using Minecraft beds to make parasols. So if you have a nice little beach area in your world, these are the perfect addition. All you're going to need for this are some fences of your choice, a block of your choice, and a bed color of your choice. And for this one, it's as simple as just placing 3 fences on top of each other, a block on top of that, and then you're also just going to go round underneath that block and create a little platform. This can be any block you have spare. And then just on the end corners, place a bed so that the white stripe of the pillow lines up to the middle part. Break the placement blocks, and voila, you're done. You now have your own perfect little parasol to keep you cool in the shade. Now this next one is actually just a little place to sort of put your discs and your jukebox if you're ever wanting to listen to some Minecraft tunes. It's a simple design with some bookcases, some beehives along the bottom, and then an embedded barrel in the wall so that you could store your music discs in there. All you're going to need are some beehives, some bookshelves, a jukebox, barrels, trapdoors, and whatever wall block you're using at the back. Now this one is configurable in like many different ways, so you can make it bigger, you can make it smaller, whatever sort of works for your area that you're planning on adding it to. All you need is a back wall with an indent so that you can pop a barrel in. Under that you pop down your jukebox. Along the bottom you put down some beehives, and then just wrap around the rest of it with some bookcases. Pop some trapdoors along the sides just to give it a kind of built-in look. And of course you need to put your favourite disc in just to make sure it works. I love this song. And when you're done, you just pick up your discs and pop it into the barrel at the back. Now this last one is just 4 different types of chairs and benches. I know I'm guilty of just sort of building the same type of chair over and over again, so I went out and found 4 different styles that might add the perfect little touch to your next Minecraft build. For this, we're just going to need a wood type with a matching sign and coloured banner, scaffolding with a bamboo trapdoor, wood stairs with a matching trapdoor and another coloured banner, and for the last one we're going to need a bed with matching coloured trapdoors and doors. Now for the first one, which is a very simple chair with some signs on it for arms, you can elevate by adding a banner. And to do that, you just break the blocks underneath and place it down. What you might find though is when you place the block on, the banner goes dark, and that doesn't look as cute. So what you need to do is make sure that the block that the banner is placed on is a light block. So glowstone, a redstone lamp, or even just dig out the block under next to it and put a torch down. But now when we cover that up, the banner stays pink and it creates a lovely cushion. The scaffolding chair is literally just placing scaffolding with a bamboo trapdoor and opening it, and there you go. Super simple, the bamboo ties in well with scaffolding colors. So now you have another chair option. This one is just simple stair, but instead of using signs, we're going to put trapdoors on either side. And then on the back, we're going to stack 2 trapdoors on top of each other. You could leave it like this, but if you wanted to add a colourful cushions look onto it, all you need to do is add your favourite coloured banner to the back. Now this last one creates more of a bench rather than a chair, but I think it also can work really well in the right builds. All you're going to do is put 2 beds down in opposite directions, pop some trapdoors on the ends of those, and then you want to sort of grab the middle doors and make sure they match. And then you want to put it so that the handles are on the inside of the build. And just like that, your build now has a bunch of prettier seating options available for you and your friends. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, remember to leave a like. Let me know down below if you're going to add any of these to your Minecraft builds, or let me know some of your favorite things to add that I didn't mention. I'm always looking for ways to make my Minecraft worlds feel a bit more alive.